evaluations should always begin on a positive note. And then you can tell people what they did wrong. It's just like being married. But Callan did a great job as an evaluator. She used direct quotes. She used lots of examples and details, good observations. I think it was a great evaluation, Callan. Well, one thing I would suggest is that you made suggestions. Next time, make suggestions, then tell us why it's more effective. Why would this be better to do it this way? She's such a little wife. She's, that was good, that was good, that was good. But I have one little suggestion. But that's a great way to begin. We don't want criticisms. We don't want anyone to feel embarrassed. So that's a very gentle way to say, here's something I think you can do better. Callan, I think you have made some great improvements. You are speaking much better. You are making great observations.
Thank you.
Now I want you to practice, though, more dramatic presentation. I want you to put more vocal variety into your presentation, not just your speeches, but into your evaluations. I think that will make you a stronger evaluator with dramatic pauses. You got a strong voice, you use good eye contact, good emphasis, but more vocal variety would help you. Karen, I won't evaluate your speech, that's been done, but you did one thing very well, and we can all learn from what Karen did. She began her speech by making a reference to something that we all do. In this case, she was making a reference to the table topics issues that we had just finished. That was extemporaneous. That was not something that she rehearsed, but it looked so smooth. It looked so good, and then she very naturally and calmly went into her speech. That was nice. But after 9 speeches, we expect excellence. That was good, Karen. Another thing I'll mention about Karen, she used equipment, and we all know that it can always break down. But she had prepared, and she had an assistant to take care of it, and it turned out well. Timer tells me I need to stop, but I'll make just a couple of brief comments. Serena, and your evaluations, you also used good observations and details, lots of details. Don't just say, that was good, say, what part was good? Don't apologize for not enough time. We know that it was difficult. But don't begin any evaluation or any presentation with an apology. Do your best, but don't say, oh, this may not be very good. One thing that Serena did, and I want to encourage all of us to do, don't confuse an evaluation with a review. An evaluation covers content, the organization, and delivery. A review is a summary of the subject, as you said, and your opinions about how that person spoke on that subject. Evaluator talks about how were you doing as a speaker. A reviewer talks about how well did you know the subject. Again, make suggestions and then tell us why you think it would be more effective. That helps the speaker and it helps all the listeners. Helen, good suggestions as a counter. Very nice work your first time out. One thing that's difficult, and I'm doing it too, but please notice, as much as possible, when you have to give a report with details, look down, read, but then look up. Don't speak to the paper. Just like we tell you, don't talk to the whiteboard, write and then speak. Look up and then speak. It's much more effective. You can maintain eye contact and interact with the audience. Serena, as the grammarian, gave a short explanation of the purpose of the grammarian's report. And she gave lots of examples and lots of details. This is very helpful, to have a specific example of what she thought people did well or what she thought they could improve. but specific examples, not just a general idea. If you're going to give a concluding remark, make sure that you make it a little bit stronger. But that was a good job, Ms. Grammarian. And Timer Ruida, who's giving up on me now, that's okay. We're almost finished. Good job. Good job. This is important to help us, and you did. You were consistent, you were reliable, and that helps all of us to do our jobs better. Nice work. Okay, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Randy.